Good morning, friends. Today we will start the revision of chapter number 7, cubes and cube roots. This is same as a square and square root. So for that, first of all, you need to remember the cubes from 1 to 20 numbers. Okay. Now what is a cube? If number is multiplied itself by 3 times. If one number you multiply 3 times, then you get cube of that number. For example, if we multiply 2 3 times, 2 multiply 2 multiply 2, then we get 8, and then 8 is a cube of 2. Same, if you multiply 3 times, 3 multiply 3 multiply 3, then we get 27. So 27 is a cube of 3. Same, if you multiply 5 3 times, 5 multiply 5 and we get 125. So that 125 is a cube of 5. Clear? So, if you want to write the definition of cube, then if a natural number n can be expressed as a n cube. If any number, for example 125, is expressed as a n cube, means 5 cube, where n is also a natural number, then n is called the cube of number n. Then 125 is what? Cube of 5. If natural number n can be expressed as n cube, where n is also natural number, then n is called cube of number n. Means if 125 is represented as a 5 cube, then 125 is cube of 5. Clear? Number like 1, 8, 27 are cube of numbers 1, 2 and 3 respectively. 1 cube means 1 multiply 1 multiply 1, so that is 1. 2 cube means 8, 3 cube means 27. Clear? You need to remember the cubes from 1 to 20. All perfect cube numbers are obtained by multiplying the number by itself 3 times. How we can obtain a cube number? By multiplying it 3 times. So, sometimes this kind of question can be asked in MCQ that what is the unit digit when you perform the cube of some number? What is the unit digit? Means what is the last digit? So, if unit digit of a number is 1, then its cube is n with 1. So, here number n digit is given, and here if we perform the cube of that number, then its n digit will be 1. If number has n digit 2, then its cube end with 8. If number end with 3, then its cube end with 7. If number end with 4, then its cube end with 4. 5, 6. If it is end with 7, then cube ends with 3. If it's end with 8, then its cube ends with 2. If 9, then 9 and 0 into 0. So for example, if we have number 123 and we want to find the last digit of cube of this number, means if you multiply 123, 123, 123, so what is the last digit of that number? That is 7. Same if we have a number like 286. So here if we perform 286 multiply 286 multiply 286, then last digit of that multiplication will be 6. So this thing you need to remember, because this kind of question can be asked for MCQ or blank. Okay, if 1, then 1. If the last digit of number is 2, then its cube and with 8. 3 and with 7. 4, 5, 6, 6. Only these 4 digits are changing. 2 to 8, 3 to 7, 7 to 3, 8 to remaining last digit is 6 for cube numbers. Now, you can see that if this one is odd, even. If number ends with odd, then its cube is also odd. If even, then its cube is even. If number is odd, then cube is also odd. So, if a number is odd, then its cube is also odd. This kind of question can be asked for blank or true or false. If number is even, cube is also even. So this thing you need to remember. Now here is some pattern that can be also asked for MCQ. 1. Adding a consecutive odd number. If we add, this is a pattern. If we add consecutive odd number, then we get a cube number. So first odd number is 1. So 1 means only one, so it is 1 cube. Now after 1 we have a next consecutive odd number is 3. So 3 plus 1. Now after 1 we are adding 2 consecutive odd number. So it is what? It is 2 cube. After 5 if we add 3 consecutive odd number. 7 plus 9 plus 11. So that is 27, it is 3 cube. After 11 if we add 4 consecutive number, then we get it is 4 cube. So this pattern you need to remember. In exam MCQ can be asked that 21 plus 23 plus 25 plus 27 plus 29 is equal to blank. So at that time you need to remember that it is a 5 consecutive number that are added, so it is 5 cube. Now, how to find the number is cube or perfect cube or not? So there is one method, prime factorization. The question can be asked for 1 or 2 marks that find the following number is perfect cube or not. It is same as we finding the square. It is perfect square or not. So what is the method? Here we need to find the prime factorization. So it is means find the factors of given number. After that, making a pair of 3 of each factor. If we have all factors are in a pair of 3, then it is a perfect cube. So let's take some examples. Here first is 216 and we need to find that it is a perfect cube or not. 216. So let's factorize that. 2 1s are 2, 108. Now 254, 2 27, 3, 9, 3, 3 is a 9, 3. Now factors of 216 are 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. So here you can see 2 is in a pair of 3 and 3 is also in a pair of 3. 2 raised to 3, 3 raised to 3. So now all factors are in a pair of 3. So yes, 216 is perfect cube. Okay. Now next one 500. Now we need to find that 500 is perfect cube or not using prime factorization. So find the prime factors of 500. So 2, 125, 5. So factors of 500 are 2 multiply 2 multiply 5 multiply 5 multiply 5. Now 5 is in a pair of 3 but 2 is not in a pair of 3. Only 2 times 2 occurs. So that's why it is not a perfect cube. So 500 is not perfect. Clear? Now next one cube. So cube, as we learned that addition, inverse operation of addition is subtraction and inverse operation of subtraction is addition. Okay? Inverse operation of multiplication is division and inverse operation of division is multiplication. So these are the inverse operation. Same inverse operation of cube is cube root and inverse operation of cube root is cube. So finding the cube root is inverse operation of cube. So if we have 27, then it's cube root. We can represent cube root like this and we need to write 3 here. So cube root of 27 is 3. Cube root of 64 is 4. Find cube root of 5832 using prime factorization. Now in a previous example, what is the example? It is perfect cube or not. Now we need to find the cube root of given number. So how we can find? First factorize 5832. So last digit is 2. So we need to start from 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 9s are 18. 2 1s are 2. 2 6s are 12. 2 1s are 2. 2 4s are 8. 2 5s are 10. 2 3s are 16. 7 to 9. Now start with 3, 6, 81, 3, 27, 3, 9, 3. So factors of 5832 is 2 multiply 2 multiply 2, 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. So here you can see 2 occurs 3 times, 3 occurs 3 times, and 3 occurs 3 times. So here we can write 8523 is 2 cube multiply 3 cube multiply 3. So if you want to find cube root, then 5823 is what? 2 multiply 3 multiply 3. From the pair of 3, you need to take one number. So from pair of 3, take 2. From pair of 3, take 3. And from this pair, take 3. So it is the square of, cube of 18. If you multiply 18 3 times, then you get 5832. And cube root of 5832 is 18. So as we learned the prime factorization method to find the cube root, there is also one method to find the cube root, that is estimation. Now in the estimation, what you need to do in square and square, we also learn how to perform the estimation. So same in a cube and cube root. First of all, you need to make a pair of 3 from last digit. So this is one pair and this is second pair. Now 649 gives unit digit. Now here you can see the last digit is 9. So unit digit will be 9 because 9 cube, if any number end with 9, then its cube is also end with 9. That is what we learn in the unit digit. So here last digit is 9, means the number has unit digit 9. So we can write, so number has unit digit 9. Now we get the last digit. After that, next pair is 107. So 107 gives tens digit. Now how can we find tens digit? 117 is between which two perfect cube number? So if we write perfect cube number 1, then 8, then 27, 64, 125, 216. So now you can see here 117 is between 63 and 125. Here 117 is between 64 and 125. 64 is what? 4 cube and 125 is 5 cube. So that's why it gives a nearby value 4. So tens digit is 4. Why? Because it is between 64 and 170. So that is what? 4 cube 1175. So that's why 170 is estimated as a 4 cube. So that's why cube root of 117649 is 49. 9 is a tens digit and 4 is a ones digit. So cube root of 1,70,649 is 49. Clear? So this way you can find the cube root of given number using estimation. This method is helpful when you need to solve MCQ. So in MCQ, you can directly write it is a cube of 49. Next one is 392 is a perfect cube. If not, find the smallest natural number by which 392 should be multiplied so that the product is perfect. Now this kind of question can be asked for 2 or 3 marks. So 392 is perfect cube, and if not, then which number we should multiply? So first of all, if this kind of question is there, find factors of start with 2. So, factors of 392 is 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 7 multiply 7. So, 2 is in a pair of 3 but 7 is not in a pair of 3. So, that's why it is not a perfect cube. Why reason 392 is 7 is not in pair of 3. So to make it pair of 3 we need to multiply it with 7. So smallest number we should multiply is whatever number is not in a pair, we need to multiply that number. Clear? This kind of question can be asked for MCQ also. So you need to find which number is not in a pair and you need to select that answer. Next one, find the smallest number by which 128 must be divided. So here the question is about the multiply. Now we need to find which number we should divide. So for that again we need to find the factors. 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, so. Factors of 128 is 2 multiply 2 multiply 2, 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2. Now find the pair of 3. So here, so last 2 is not in a pair of 3. So 128 is not a perfect cube. So we should divide 128 by. If we divide 128 by 2, then we cancel this factor. So remaining will be a perfect cube number. Now next one, find the smallest number by which each of the following should be multiplied to obtain a perfect cube number. So let's find factors. Whenever this kind of equation, first find the factors. First is 200. Factor of 200. 100, 50, 25, 5 and 5. So you can see factors of 200 is 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 5 multiply 5. 2 is in a pair of 2, 3, but 5 is not in a pair of 3. So which number we should multiply? We should multiply 5. If the question is asked that after multiplying find the cube root of that number, question can be changed. Which number we should multiply and after that what is the cube root of that perfect cube number. So at the time you need to multiply 200 with 5. So that is 1000 and cube root of 1000 is 10. So that you need to write. Next one, 864, 864. So let's find factors of 864. So now 2 is in a pair of 3, 3 is in a pair of 3, but this is not in a pair of 3. So which number we should multiply? We should multiply. If the question is after multiplying find the cube root of that given number, so at that time you need to write 864 multiply 2, that is 8. 1000 1729 and cube root of 1728 will be 3, 2, 2. So that is 3 4s are 12. Is 12. Clear? Because if you multiply this with 2, so from cube you need to take one number. So from 3, 2, from 3, 2 and from 3. Clear? Next one 1323. So let's find. Start with 3. Now it is 3, 3, 7. So which number we should multiply? 3 is in a pair, but 7 is not in a pair of 3. So we should multiply. And if you want to find the cube root of that number, so multiply this with 7. So cube root of 9251. So that will 7 multiply 3, 21. Okay. Now next one. Find the cube root of given number. So factorize that to find the cube root. In pair of 3, 2 is also in a pair of 3 and 3 is also in a pair of 3. So cube root of 1728, take 2 multiply 2 multiply 3. So that is 12. Cube root of 1728 will be 12. Next 3375. So this is divisible by 3. Again with 3, 5, 5 and 5. So 3375 is 3 multiply 3 multiply 3, 5 multiply 5 multiply 5. So cube root of 3375 is 3 multiply 5, that is 50. Clear? Now next one. Find the smallest number by which 2916 must be divided. Instead of multiply, if it is divided, then say find the factors. Now you can see 2 is not in a pair of 3. We should divide this both number. We should divide it by 4. Clear? 2 multiply 2 is 4. If we divide 2916 by 4, then these two factors will be cancelled out. So remaining factors gives the perfect cube number.